Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. US markets were up anywhere from 0.3 to 0.4%. Some of the data points that came out from US were more or less in line with market expectations, particularly the core PPI and the industrial production. However, European markets were down anywhere from 0.25% to almost about 2%, as we are going to see major developments unfolding on the Greek bailout package front. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, Nikkei is marginally up about 0.35%. However, Shanghai and most of the other Asian markets are down about 0.25 to almost about 1%. SGX Nifty is also suggesting that we are going to open down about 22 odd points. On Friday we had a black blockbuster move, and the Nifty was up about 165 odd points. The Bank Nifty was up almost about 2.5 to 3% on the back of expectations that we are going to see a major plan for the PSU banking space. And in terms of flows also, FIs were net buyers in the cash market to the tune of about 440 crore, and the domestic institutions were buyers to the tune of about 180 crore. And even in the index futures, we have seen buying by the FIs to the tune of about 440 odd crore. So the overall sentiment has turned positive, but there is no case for a significant up move, at least in the short run, because the result season has not been that great. The monsoon shortfall continues to be an important uncertainty for the market sentiment. So yes, overall there has been a big pop, but the broad trend of the market is going to be range bound. On that note, let me invite our F&O expert to take you through important cues and data that we can have from the F&O side.
Good morning friends, we'll give an analysis on derivatives. In Friday's trading session, we have seen a spectacular gain in Nifty, wherein on the opening of the trade only we have seen Nifty opening with a positive bias of around 20-30 points and also with a gap up opening. And thereon we have seen a constant positive breadth by the market participants and a constant up move, making new intraday high at the regular interval, and also was able to cross the 8,500 levels quite easily, and eventually it managed to close at around 8542.70. The spectacular gain of around 2%. It was a surprise rally for us also, where we have seen a sharp recovery in Nifty after seeing some kind of downfall in last 2 to 3 trading sessions, followed by in Friday's trading session we have seen buying was observed across the board. However, we'll read as more of the short covering which was been observed by market participants, as open interest of Nifty did went down by around 2%. However, cost of carry did increase from 5% to 7.5%, indicating some kind of short covering was observed by market participants, not only in Nifty but also in majorly large cap counters. We have observed some kind of short covering. While for further put call ratio, now it was interesting observation where we hardly see put call ratio increasing by 12 basis point in a day. In Friday's trading session, we have seen a 12 basis point uptick in put call ratio from 0.88 to 1 odd levels, indicating there might be for the next few trading sessions we may see a continuation in the upside move, or for a best case scenario, or even for a worst case scenario, we may see Nifty to consolidate at the current levels. While Indian Volatility Index cooled off a bit from 17.02% to 16.02 levels, in line with the market going up so sharply, we have seen a cool off of Indian Volatility Index by around 6%. Now the options activity, since we have seen a sharp upside in put call ratio, it was but obvious we have seen significant amount of reduction in call option. Most of the at the money and out of the money strike price has seen a sharp reduction in Friday's trading session. 8,500 call option have seen a reduction of around 24%, followed by 8,600 and 8,700 call option, which has seen a reduction of around 6% and 3% respectively. Not even this, out of the money like 8,800 and 9,000 call option have also started seeing some kind of reduction. Now, seeing the options activity, it is we may feel that market could see some kind of positive triggers in the coming trading session, as most of the call option have started seeing an unwinding. However, now 8,700 call option is now the highest in terms of open interest, with around 49 lakh shares in it. Till Friday's trading session, 8,600 call option was the highest. Now the market participant have shifted their position to the highest strike price, which is a positive sign. While in put option, significant amount of build-up was seen in 8,400, 8,500 strike price, Now 8,400 strike price has seen an addition of around 29%, while 8,500 put option has seen an addition of around 67%. Seeing the implied volatility which have dropped significantly in Friday's trading session, we feel majority of the build-up which is there in the put option is on the shorter side. There are two securities in bank period for today's trade, that is Amtech Auto and Indiabulls Real Estate. On FIS terms, they were net buyers in index futures, but the buying of FIS have mainly came due to the short covering. They were net buyers of around 435 crores index futures. However, the open interest went down by around 2%. The index options, they were net buyers of 667 crores, while stock futures, they were net sellers of 71 crores, and stock options, they were net sellers of 61 crores only. 5-day VWAP stands at 8465 with a lower range at 8450. Now 8450 on the lower side would now remain as a crucial support for our market. Unless until Nifty is above 8450, we may see Nifty triggering higher levels of around 8700 odd levels also. So watch out for 8450, and market participant wants to go long and go long with the stoppers of around 8450 odd levels, and the higher range is around 8600. SGX Nifty is trading negative by around 22.5 odd points at 8524, indicating some kind of soft out to negative opening can be expected in today's trade. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, let me take you through Sharekhan pre-market action, starting with trading ideas. First of all, a long call on supplies. The quarterly performance was way better than market expectations on most of the parameters. Their net profit grew by about almost 121% to about 650 crore, driven by a strong operating performance and revenue growth. So one can go long on Cipla with a stop loss of 726 and a target of about 763 to about 778. HDFC, as we have this news that it will sell 9% stake in the HDFC Life to its British joint venture partner Standard Life for a little over 1700 crore. So that is positive for HDFC. One can go long that, stop loss of 1274 and a target of about 1339 to about 1365. People Defense came out with weak set of numbers. They reported a standalone loss of about 167.27 crore for the quarter. So one can short that one with the stop loss of 62.9 and a target of about 59.8 to about 58.6. Arcom again came out with weak operating set of performance, and their net profit fell 22.4%, and most of the revenue or the income part was contributed by the other income and the lower tax cost. So one can short Arcom with a stop loss of 61.6 and a target of about 58.6 to about 57.3. Major announcements were made on Friday with respect to PSU banking space and the reforms, and the key ones are with respect to the capitalization, including the holding company structure, the NPS, the strengthening of the asset restructuring companies, the governance part, the performance monitoring part, and the HR related part like performance linked bonuses, so on and so forth. So we had some major news. In the immediate short term, the trigger is going to be how much capital they are going to infuse in the various banks, and we are looking at infusion of almost about 5,531 crore for State Bank, PNB and BOB both about 1,700 odd crore, IDBI about 2,200 crore, and Andhra Bank about 378 crore. So watch out for some action, but one has to keep in mind the fact that these stocks had already run up on Friday in expectations of these announcements. So watch out for some action, but we think that there might be a bit of a pause around the current prices. Petrol and diesel prices have been cut by about 1.27 per litre and 1.17 per litre. MOIL gets environmental node for mine in Nagpur. Neyveli Lignite is going to set up about 600 megawatts of solar-based power capacity, and DLF will be investing about 900 crore over the next 3 years on construction of its new commercial project in Gurgaon. Tata Motors global sales continue to disappoint, they're down about 8.25%. Kerala government and Adani Ports will sign a construction agreement for about 7,525 crore deep sea port project on Monday, and Mahindra is going to invest about 700 crore in its commercial vehicle business, and GMR Infra's board has approved raising of about 2,500 crore. The Gujarat came out with disappointing set of numbers. The loss came in at about almost 600 crore. Reliance Capital reported 22.5% growth in its net profit in the quarter, and Amtech Auto came out with a howler and they reported a net loss of about 157.76 crore for the third quarter. List of stocks with positive and negative bias. Stocks with positive bias are Voltas, Yes Byte, Amara Raja Battery. Stocks with negative bias are Corpal, it's Colgate Palmolive, Vedanta Pharma and Britannia. Stocks for investment that we like at this point of time are L&T, Aditya Birla Nuvo, Tata Motor, DBR, Infosys and Ultratech. That's it from all of us friends. Have a great trading session. See you tomorrow at the same time.